Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here comes a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Snags the quick throw. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and it hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. It's 3rd down for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. The ball is caught. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Chris, 3rd and 4 is that gray area for a play caller. You could run it, might be a little bit risky, or you could throw it, especially with a quick slant. Gives you a much higher percentage of picking up the first down. A good route by the receiver and a good accurate throw by the quarterback for this first.
Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Second down after that run on the previous play. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football to the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it here. Eludes a tackle. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
offense getting set up. Here's second down. Trying to run, it's Cook. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the ground, it's Cook. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down here. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Auburn offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And there's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, you had the coverage that you want here as a quarterback. Receiver runs a really good route, and the quarterback just misses him. Now, the one thing I'll say about on the outcut is I'd rather have it thrown towards the sideline than behind the receiver where it can be intercepted. So he misses it, but at least it's not a pick.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
You don't make the 3rd down yardage. Here comes the punt team. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a run to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Important second down play coming up. And the same runner's got it again. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The offense eager to keep this drive going. They're facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Off target and incomplete. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got his man open downfield. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And that catch is hauled in. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And they'll just down it right here. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Breaking tackles. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Handoff in a single back formation. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this third down. Interesting call here on fourth down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line.
Can he reach the end zone? Touchdown, Bama. They go in front here in the second half.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he's got some open field ahead. Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And they'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run it from the gun. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And the quarterback dropping back. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's not going to get there. The defense rocks. Makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, tied.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, look at the quick cut. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. How you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. Just trucks through the defender. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This one is getting ugly. Sam Bam Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
Man, let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Fighting off the defender. Use the stiff arm to extend the run, pick up a few extra yards. It's third down after that run.